I don't remember why we're going here.
I must go to the pet shop.
Oh, it's dark. Look at how dark it is.
Closed until further notice. Abraham isn't there. No luck.
Who's that?
Beep beep.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening, sir.
Do you know why Mr. Solomonovich's shop is closed?
No, I don't. Perhaps his cousin, the cobbler, knows. But I believe the police came to take his animals. I think that might have something to do with it.
When was this?
During the day. The kids you were with the other day were there, they told me. They just came by to ask for some cat's meat. They didn't have any money, but I gave them some anyway. Ah.
Is something wrong?
It's just that there was a little girl with them, the same age as mine. My little girl who went away with her mother, with the angels into the sky.
Dr. Watson told me about your loss. Please accept my condolences. Would you like to talk about it? How did it happen?
The illness, sir. My poor little girl was in agony, and her face and body were ravaged by the disease.
Her face?
Yes, she looked like a ghost.
Why the
What
illness?
was it?
Dr. Gibbons tried to explain when I took my little girl to see him, but I didn't understand. I'm sure that he was trying to insinuate it was my fault. I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I understand. Farewell. Let's go and see Dr. Gibbons.
Dr. Gibbons! Where's Dr. Gibbons? He's near here somewhere. Isn't he? Oh yeah, it's right here. The only doctor in town.
Hello, Doctor. Do you remember me? I'm Sherlock Holmes, Dr. Watson's friend.
Oh, yes. Excuse the mess, but I am doing a bit of tidying.
I have come to see you about a Mr. Hardyman, a cat food seller by trade who recently lost his daughter and wife.
Yes, I know him. A tragic story.
Actually, I was hoping you could tell me about the disease that took his daughter, a disease that would have attacked her face.
Well, to keep it short, we are speaking of syphilis, Mr. Holmes. You must certainly know that it is transmitted through intimate connections, and that the vast prostitute population here contributes to its inevitable progression. It destroys individuals by spreading through the body slowly. The most obvious symptoms can be found in the genitalia and on the face in the form of pustules or lesions. Sometimes this illness can destroy whole families. The father catches it from a prostitute, he transmits it to his wife, who in her turn passes it to the kids which she bears or nurses. These cases are numerous in the vicinity. Certain children, and this is the case of the little girl whom I won't name, suffer from an emaciation of the face which will, apart from predicting an imminent death, bring infamy upon the family.
Emaciation of the face?
Yes, what we sometimes call the pox. I will give you a photograph. One cannot be mistaken on the origin of such a face. The eyes seem to be void of lids, the nose is inexistent as if it was cut off, and the cheeks are chiselled as if cut with a knife. This loss of facial matter, this emaciation, is in this area often the gift from a father to his children.
Can I keep this photograph?
I should destroy it, but if it can remind you that one must sometimes think twice before giving in to physical attraction.
I always seem to find myself alone in such cases. Thank you, Doctor.
Oh! Look at that. The person who had their cheeks cut off and their nose removed, maybe that's why it was done? Or maybe, I don't know. It's interesting, actually.
Let's go to the cobbler's.
'Cause somebody had their Their nose removed and their cheeks cut off. Hey, Brave Star.
Hello, Mr. Solomonovich.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, how are things with you?
Things could be better.
I heard your cousin Abraham had a problem with his shop. What happened?
Ah, if I didn't know you well, I would tell you that it's Jewish business that doesn't concern anyone but the Jews. But as you have a little bit to do with it, you have the right to know what is going on.
Ah, would I have something to do with it?
Someone had seen Abraham telling you something and making big gestures near the Imperial Club. A vicious rumor quickly spread, and it has caused him great injustice. A slanderous denunciation attracted the authorities' attention to my cousin's shop. Abraham must be in the process of answering their questions.
I did, indeed, speak with your cousin the other night. I'm shocked at the consequences of this discussion.
As I was saying, it's the story of the Jews. In the face of adversity, we are united, but amongst ourselves, it's like anywhere else. As soon as our people take a dislike to someone, for right or wrong, we can be without pity and quite cruel.
This is all very worrying. Your cousin knows one, or rather two, of the men who were at the Imperial Club on the night of the Mitre Square murder. One of the two, a butcher in Aldgate named Joseph, is probably withholding information of the utmost importance. I must find this man. Perhaps you can help me.
But there are dozens of Jewish butchers around Aldgate, half of which must be called Joseph. And you know, Mr. Holmes, we Jews prefer to remain in the background of this murderer business, this Jack the Ripper thing. All of London is pointing their fingers at us saying, it's a Jew who disemboweled these women. Our community is in great peril, you know. There was the business with Lipsky and Leather Apron. I will see what I can do, but I don't promise anything.
I'd be extremely grateful to you.
Later.
Very well. We may meet again, Mr. Solomonovich.
You are most welcome, Mr. Holmes.
I've paced up and down Whitechapel enough. I should return to Baker Street in order to reflect on the new facts that I have discovered.
Back to Baker Street. Da 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 da.
Hello, Holmes.
Good day, Watson.
Listen, Holmes, I know I should have got here sooner to give you a report on my research, but this case has led me to neglect my patients and my wife more than I care to admit. I've been able to sort things out over the last few days, and now I am ready to pursue this investigation.
You don't have to justify yourself, Watson. Whilst I do tolerate you as an observer, and despite your occasional help with more menial tasks, may I remind you that you are by no means an indispensable part of this case.
Oh, you tolerate me as an observer, do you? Oh, you're too much, Holmes. Well, Mr. Detective, despite my absence, I have been working on this case, putting my relationship on the line in the process. And I happen to have a confidential letter that only passed from one lord's hand to another. What it contains is extremely serious and concerns Dr. Tumblety and his collection of uteri.
A heartless shroom.
Let me see that.
Oh, good. Another letter we get to read. It's only 2 pages, though. My lord, be hereby assured that my entire collaboration in the affair to which I must reply, no one will be able to cast... What the... Our institution or ourselves. Opprobrium? Opprobrium? Our institution or ourselves. Our eminent colleagues support our politics and they won't cooperate with the police as long as the higher interests that we serve aren't menaced. As you mentioned, we must avoid having to explain to the uncultured masses the exigencies of medical research. A general crisis of confidence will result in inevitable Man, what the heck is with all the big words? Amalgamation that the press would hasten to create between this and the hideous murders committed in the East End. To this end, I tactfully evoked the rumor that you mentioned in your letter when I met with my colleagues. It turns out that I have grounds, and these are the specifics I was able to obtain. 18 months hence, an American doctor in London did, in fact, contact certain hospitals. His approach was aimed at getting stocks of feminine genitalia, particularly uteri. He was motivated initially by the finalization of his research. And of its publication, the doctor in question wanted to include a uterus specimen freshly conserved in formalin with each of the research dissertations sent to each of the colleagues involved. A large quantity was thus necessary, and this doctor proposed to buy each of the uteri for £20 each. The hospital directors did not pay heed to these demands. Of that I have assured. Between you and I, my lord, who knows what strange consequences would have followed these demands of the American doctor. The rumor of these unusual commissions made the tour of the hospitals in question at the time, and has spread to others since. Simple day laborers employed in our organizations considered that the gain of £20 could justify a theft. Perhaps worse, the identity of the doctor is unknown to me, but based on the recall of one of my colleagues, this man had the most impressive references. But after a little bit of research that I did, I didn't find the existence of any publication with an eventual correlation on this or the other side of the Atlantic. The man left London shortly after his pitch, it would seem. I cannot help but think that he has perhaps returned to London and has found someone who might furnish him with what he is looking for. Ooh.
Excellent. This American could turn out to be of great use to use.
That's right. And that's not all. I did some research and finally found an illness that affects the genitalia and can, in certain cases, cause facial symptoms resembling the mutilations seen on the last victim. It is called, would you believe?
Syphilis and the emaciation that can be seen in affected children. I have known that for days, Watson.
Really?
Listen, now you're already here, Watson, we may as well continue the investigation. Do you remember the map on which we established the area in which our killer lives? I think we should continue our study.
No. I don't wanna.
We must place the murder of Martha Tabram in George Yard on the map.
Oh, it's this map. I was like, there's a map right there.
Well, I discovered the case of another murder before that of Bucks Row. It happened in George Yard. We shall put it on the map in order to see if it corresponds to our area of research. We must place the murder of Martha Tabram in George Yard on the map.
Yep.
That is where Martha Tabram's murder took place. There's no point going there. I already have all the information we need on that matter. You see, this murder took place in the area in which our killer lives, his safe zone. Nonetheless, there are two major differences between the murder of this Martha Tabram and that of Polly Nichols. Firstly, the blows inflicted are not the same.
And the second difference?
It follows on from a doctor's opinion. He claims two weapons might have been used, and if there is one group of people we absolutely must not trust in this business, it's doctors. Don't you agree, Watson?
Watch it, Holmes.
Tabram's murder took place in an area where the murderer, whose cowardice is clear, was able to make a quick getaway, that is to say, near his home. For his second murder, he would have wanted to go further afield, so the police would not link these two cases. And as for the other murders, seeing the ineffectiveness of his last one, he headed in different directions to kill his victims while still staying in the vicinity and without going any further than necessary, and all the while planning his escape. My dear Watson, we now know what this man looks like, in what area he lives, and that he suffered directly or indirectly from syphilis. Let's not forget the anatomical knowledge he must almost certainly possess. Given his lower-class background, a butcher seems very likely. However, it may be the case that the man was a butcher once, but is no longer. He might also have been a medical assistant. Who knows? That's why we need the testimonies of the other Joseph and Dr. Tumblety in order to be certain.
What shall we do, Holmes?
As the police's cooperation is futile and can be ruled out, we have nothing to do but wait. Watson, wait, and hope we see one of these two men before the killer strikes again.
At last, a long day's work done. How are you doing, Holmes?
Fine, Watson, just fine.
I suppose you still haven't heard any news from Whitechapel.
No, Watson.
It's been almost a month now. Who knows? Our killer may have brought justice upon himself, overcome by remorse and ignominy for his actions.
Not a chance, Watson.
You haven't done anything about the story of a kidney that was sent in the post and reported by the papers. Why not?
The killer left a message on one occasion with the intention of harming. The letter accompanying this package served no purpose other than to give value to its recipient and arouse disgust against its sender. The killer has never done anything for nothing. In order to authenticate the Galston Street message, he left an indisputable piece of evidence. Can we really say as much about this kidney?
I don't know. All I know is that there are letters piling up on your desk. Isn't it time to move on to another case?
Absolutely not, Watson. I think that the other Joseph is reluctant to meet me. The man he saw must certainly have put the fear of God in him, a man well known for his violence and his hatred towards Jews. There can't be any shortage of those in Whitechapel. I have hope yet. As for Dr. Tumblety...
We found him, Mr. Holmes. We found him.
Who's that?
Dr. Bumblebee. He's been locked up by the bobbies, but they've let him loose. Oi, he was looking round like a rat who's scared of his own shadow. He's gonna do a run at years.
Watson, this is our chance. The game is afoot. Let's hope that Tumblety will go to collect his trunk. As for you, my little friends, thank you for lifting this burden that has been on my shoulders for almost a month.
How convenient. Alright, I guess we're going... I know where we're going. Let's go, Watson! To the Sherlock Mobile! Actually, here. Going. Here.
He is here. The doctor is here, up in his room. Peeking through my door, I saw him go up the stairs, and I think that he has a pistol.
Regarding the trunk, did you do what I told you to?
Yes, I jammed the lock and filled the trunk with stones. Should we call the police?
Absolutely not. Go home, lock your doors, and if you hear a gunshot, shout as loudly as you can. Watson, we must disarm this man at all costs before attempting to confront him. Come, have your pistol at the ready and stay alert.
Well, here we go. You should probably save. Things be getting interesting. Soon.
Don't move a muscle or I shoot.
Who? But what is going on?
Bravo, Watson. I take back everything I ever said about your less than full involvement in our investigations.
Listen, Mr. Policeman. I already told everything to your colleagues at the station, so...
Don't you believe it, sir. We're not with the police. We are here to talk about human organs, an area in which you seem to have a great deal of interest.
What? But who are you?
We are the ones holding the pistol. Listen, Tumblety, tell us everything you know and you will be spared from the noose or a bullet. Have you tried to get hold of any female genitalia from someone during these past months?
So that's it. You English. Listen, as it happens, I do have a collection of female genital organs which I hold dear and never miss the chance to show my friends whatever the occasion. If you knew what I feel when my eyes meet the young men's as they contemplate with astonishment and disgust this soft and flabby skin that they worship and place at the center of all their passions. Women repulse me, gentlemen. They are one of nature's greatest mistakes. Lying,
forever.
haughty, and most of all, nauseating. No, sirs. Men. Mankind. We are not made to soil ourselves with such animals, and it is my task to educate my peers, like the ancient Greeks used to do, and put them on the path to masculine relationships, the only kind worthy of our intelligence.
My God, this man has lost his marbles, Holmes.
You haven't answered my question. Did you attempt to obtain any female organs?
Indeed, but a long time ago. I was living in Liverpool at the time. A few of my specimens were starting to lose their freshness. But despite the sum proposed, the heads of the university hospitals refused to accede to my demands. The fear of what others would say, certainly. I know nothing more similar to an arrogant fowl than an English doctor. Yakety yak, always showing off in the courtyard with their haughty
looks
airs.
like he's about
And
ready
as
to
soon as...
Shut it, Tumblety. So, was it you who killed all of these women? Yes or no?
I regret to say that it was not. If I had really wanted a few more uteri, I would have had them brought in from the United States, where it would cost me much less than here. Or I would have shown a few gold coins in the hallways of a morgue or a hospital in London, and they would have kissed my feet to sell them to me. And not taken the least risk. But kidneys are all the latest, aren't they? I think that I could find one tomorrow for less than £1.
I must not have read that book yet.
In short, gentlemen, I do not know your killer, and I don't know why he's doing that. But if you come across him one day, please send him my friendship and my deepest respect.
You've gone too far this time.
Come, Watson, let's not get carried away now. Thank you for your assistance, Doctor. If I may offer some advice, you should leave England as soon as possible. Each day that you remain in this country is a risk that an intelligent man would not take.
My pistol?
Without that, it will be even more risky.
Can we believe this man, Holmes?
He can't be the murderer, and his story regarding the organs fits. But we can't afford to take the slightest risk. I will ask the Baker Street irregulars to follow him.
Punch him in the back of the head.
Listen, lads, when Tumblety leaves here, follow him discreetly and come and tell me as early as possible tomorrow where he is currently residing. Understood?
Understood, Captain.
Captain. Man, there's
You are
just
already
jumping
ready,
around.
Holmes. What is going on?
I have been waiting for you for at least an hour, Watson. It would appear that a new drama has unfolded. The youngsters came to give me this address, but I have some doubt as to the actual location we are going to. Let's try anyway. At worst, we may come across the Baker Street irregulars to put us in the right direction.
Ooh, look at that. We went between the boards. Wow, impressive transition.
We are lost, Holmes.
No, we're not, Watson. We are heading for the very street I'd hoped for, but as I wasn't sure it was this one, I've made a few big detours in order to find the right one. I'll know it when I see the name.
Why, of course, Holmes. Why didn't I think of that? The great Sherlock Holmes can't...
Get lost. Is that what you're trying to say? There's some dude. Should we talk to some dude? Oh, I guess
How
we're
are
talking
you, my
to some
friend?
dude.
Are you not feeling well?
No,
My friend is a doctor. He can take care of you.
don't go there. He came here, and he...
Now, Watson, take care of him.
Miller's Court. Is that the street he was talking about? Oh. Well, Sherlock is shocked. Sherlock, be shocked!
My God!
What happened?
Can't talk. Wait for the coppers. Are they coming? My eyes are crying.
No.
Go find them too, mister. I'll stay here and keep an eye out. Go!
No, I must await my friend. Ah, here he is.
Watson, are you there? How are you?
Fine, Holmes. And you? What happened?
Hello, sir. Where are we, Watson?
In Whitechapel, Holmes. This must be Dorset Street. You don't seem very well. Do you need something?
Indeed, Watson. Some clay, a great big piece of clay. I would ask for some wine, too, but as you know, I taste nothing but melodrama.
What is over there?
A trip from which you will never return, Watson. Trust me, don't go there.
A trip? Behind this door? In this room?
It's not strictly a door, it's more of a portal, a threshold, and what lies behind it is not the mortal realm, Watson. It is a place beyond time and space, the gift of a frantic artist who made use of his talent in order to grant us access to his world, Watson. Beyond that threshold is an abyss. Hell. The police won't take long to arrive, and the last thing I want is to waste precious time on them. Could you lead me out of this area and take me home?
This is weird. I guess we're going home, huh?
You should come and eat, Holmes. Mrs. Hudson has worked wonders. The joint has been cooked medium rare. If only you would tell me what was in the courtyard.
The answer, Watson.
The answer, Holmes?
Yes, the answer to a question that you asked me a few weeks ago.
How the devil can the answer to a question I asked you be found in that courtyard? And what question are you referring to, Holmes?
How our killer set about reaching the height of horror by taking another victim, Watson. Did I not tell you that I wanted to avoid melodrama?
Do you mean to say that...
Yes, that's what was in that room. You helped towards the colour. All that's missing is the odour, but I shall let that pass. The mutilations almost all resulted in large removals of flesh. My photographic memory noted them all in great detail, the shape, size and location, and thanks to the softness of this clay and your medical knowledge, I believe we can attempt to determine what is missing from this lady.
Don't you think we should wait for the medical examiner's opinion?
Surely not, Watson. This massacre has gone on long enough. I can assure you that I will do everything in my power to get our hands on Jack the Ripper before this night is out.
Okay, I guess we look at this.
Watson, we shall reconstruct the body of this
man.
poor woman and inspect it in detail as well. Your help as a medical man will be invaluable.
Holmes, I feel a bit unwell.
Well, I understand. I will manage on my own. Her throat was slit just like the others. The wound is particularly deep.
Yeah, this is, yeah, it kind of does. Watson's like, what the hell, man? Wait, what are we doing? Oh, we're taking the tweezers. Intestines go into
There
the
were
intestine
incisions in the
slot.
rib cage, as if to inspect the lungs.
Uterus goes into the uterus slot. Kidney. Wait, is that a kidney? Kidney goes in the kidney hole. Heart. Wait, is that not a heart? Pick it up! Pick it up! Oh my god. Oh, that's a spleen. You know, I don't know what a spleen looks like. What's this? Oh, it is a kidney. Here's a liver.
The liver was neatly removed.
Liver goes there, apparently.
An organ is missing, apparently. I must specify which organ this is on my list.
I love how I have to click the heart box.
There we are, Watson. We have examined everything. The heart is the only thing missing. 2 uteri, a kidney, and now a heart. He had all the time he wanted in which to disfigure her, cut her up like a piece of meat, and yet took nothing but the heart. What do you think of that, Watson? Watson?
Be puking.
I dread to think how you'd react if you saw a corpse. I'm returning to Whitechapel, Watson, to Isaac's. If the heart tells you to come with me, if the heart tells you, a little wordplay there. Let's go to the cobbler's.
Yeah, I guess we're going back to the cobblers. This game just like, I don't even know what happened. Like, suddenly we're barely playing the game.
Let's go to the cobbler's.
Beep, beep.
Evening, Mr. Holmes.
Good evening, Hardyman. Has Abraham Solomonovich still not reopened his shop?
No, not that I know of.
Have you heard anything about the latest murder?
Certainly there is talk of nothing else. Poor girl. I hope they catch the bastard who did it.
Who do you think that could be?
A madman, that's for sure. Everyone in the area is pinning it on a Jew. But I don't believe that for a second.
Why?
Because Jews don't like blood, you see. They're not allowed to eat it, and they have to drain the meat before cooking it. It's true that they eat animals, but they are fanatical about all kinds of silly things. I don't know much about their rituals and all, but I know that a Jewish butcher can't just do whatever he pleases with his knife. He has strict kosher rules to follow.
You seem to be very well informed.
Well, I buy my meat from them too. My clients don't care whether the meat comes from Jews or not. Cats eat it regardless. And let me tell you, I'd go as far as to say that I may even have more faith in a Jew, because even if they don't eat all the offals, a Jew inspects them to see if the animal was in good health. Lungs, for the most part, and as they make up most of my cat's meat, you can see the connection, right?
The dude who's obviously Jack the Ripper is somehow innocent, plus this doesn't fit with Watson because he's dissected cadavers before. I mean, that's true. He's a doctor.
Jews are allowed to eat offals?
Yes. They eat calves' kidneys, I think.
How big is that? A calf's kidney?
Ah, well, that depends if it's fresh or if it's been marinated in brine or cooked.
When fresh, are they as big as a human kidney?
They would be, yes.
You know, Mr. Hardyman, it's lucky for both of us that the murder that took place in your mother's courtyard was only the Whitechapel killer's third. Had it been the first, I wouldn't be thanking you as I'm doing now for all of this important information. Goodbye and take care.
If you say so. Right, farewell, Mr. Holmes.
Let's go to the cobbler's.
We're at the cobblers. We already went there. It was closed. Oh. Oh, he's still there. Okay. Who do you think was obviously Jack the Ripper? Was it the beep beep guy? I don't think it's the beep beep guy. Watson.
Good evening, Mr. Solomonovich.
Oh, the gross
Evening,
doctor.
Mr. Holmes.
That makes sense.
If you've come about the business of my cousin, I hate to say...
Yeah, the American doctor guy. True. I think that's what we're supposed to think.
Before you respond to my request, I must ask you to answer this question of the utmost importance. What offals are Jews allowed to eat?
Well, the same as you.
Kidney, heart, liver?
Yes.
How are they prepared?
Kidneys are boiled, heart is often finely sliced and cooked on a skewer, and liver is always grilled.
These offals, do they come from cattle?
Yes, beef or veal.
And eating non-kosher food would be a grave affair for a Jew, isn't that right?
Yes, it would be very serious. But what are you getting at?
If I were to tell you what I'm thinking, Mr. Solomonovich, you would pull out your own eardrums to not hear the end of my sentence. It goes against the beliefs of hundreds of members of your community, and for some, perhaps even worse. I will ask you one last time before involving the authorities, who I assure you will be far less discreet than myself. Do you know who the second Joseph is, the Aldgate butcher, who your cousin knows from the Imperial Club?
His name is Joseph Hyam Levy, but I don't know where he lives. I know nothing about him, other than he's a member of the Imperial Club on Duke Street.
That street is after Church Passage, coming from Mitre Square. Am I right?
That's it.
Thank you. You have been an enormous help to both of us. Now, listen carefully. I need you to find 4 or 5 strong men among the members of your family who you trust wholeheartedly, and to wait here with them until my arrival, or you receive a message from me. Is that clear?
But if you will tell me...
Later, Mr. Solomonovich. Later.
Later.
Let's go to the Imperial Club.
Where's that at? I don't think it's here. I think it's like here.
Ah, there's the Imperial Club. Let's see if I can find Joseph Hyam Levy. Hello, sir.
Hello. Can I help you, sir?
Indeed, I have an urgent message for Mr. Joseph Levy, the Aldgate butcher.
I regret, sir, but Mr. Levy is not at the club at present. You can wait for him if you wish.
I thank you. Do you know where I can find him? His home address, perhaps? It is a very urgent matter.
I am sorry, sir, but we do not give out information regarding the club members to people outside the group.
I understand. I must find a way to enter the Imperial Club without having to go through the entrance hall.
How to become citizen in the process of open eating with these class with okay. Is that my end?
Judging by the sound of voices and applause, there is a meeting going on at this.
Pardon me, sir, but the club is only open to members.
I must find a way to enter the Imperial Club without having to go through the entrance hall.
Oh, what's this?
A note encouraging members of the Jewish community to remain prudent and vigilant after rumors about the Whitechapel murders.
Alrighty, what's that?
This may come in handy.
What did I get? A broken hanger? Oh no, am I gonna have to do that stupid lock picking thing again? I sure hope not. That would suck diddly yuck. Okay, I'm guessing there's probably a side entrance.
Nothing of interest here.
Or not. Or not. Oh, look at this.
Coal. It's a service door and firmly locked. There must be a stockroom in the cellar beneath this room. There is a cellar window behind this barrel, which is preventing me from passing. If I can just get into the coal cellar, I shall be in the place.
Move it?
This barrel is on a wooden pallet, but it is too heavy to be moved. I will need a pivot. I will need a pivot. I will need a pivot.
He needs a pivot. Well, we can go in here. I don't think we were in here
I have
during the
no
day.
reason to go that way.
We weren't in here during the day. I don't think I need to go this way either. Oh,
I have
wait.
no reason to go that way.
I don't see any sort of thing I can use here. Wait, there's a board. I can take this board. No. Nope. No.
I have no reason to go that way.
Nope. We need a pivot. Oh, here we go. We got a different board. All right. Works for me.
There we are. My pivot is in place. Now, let's find something to tip over this barrel.
Okay. Another board.
I should be able to make it tip over.
Wow. Wow, that was like amazing.
Closed. The cellar window is locked from the inside by a simple iron hook.
Oh look, I'm gonna have to
Let's
do
go.
I'm gonna have to do the stupid.
Good. Let's try to find the exit that leads to the club.
I didn't have to do the stupid lockpick game again, which is the dumbest thing ever. I mean, it was bad. If you didn't see it, it was really bad.
This may come in handy.
It's a key.
Closed. Closed.
That noise. Hey, the door just closed itself.
Empty tin cans.
The heck?
No, that's not such a good idea. There's a meeting taking place. Administration. Perfect. This must be where the information on club members is kept. Let's hope that it really is the key to this door. Administration. Perfect. This must be where the information on club members is kept. This must be the club's safe. What I'm looking for is probably inside. I need something. A page from an old Yiddish English dictionary. Court's proceedings. Curious.
Jacob Levy, there we go, stealing 14 pounds of meat. Samuel Bacon. Levy came out of his shop and went to Mr. Sam's shop where he had a conversation with Mr. Phillips. He came back in about a minute. And went into his own shop where I saw Mr. Wolf, who had brought a piece of meat from the back of the shop to the door and hung it on the hook just inside the door, and then came out of the footway, looked around, took the meat off the block, and took it quickly in the Lewis store and gave it to Lewis. He then returned to I ran into Levy's shop, caught hold of him with the meat in his hand, and asked what he was going to do with it. And he said, "We are only having a lark. I am going to weigh it." I said, I did not believe it. I should take him to. He did it. I found. Okay. Where he repeated he was only a lark. I found 32 pounds. 10 shillings, and I guess 9 pence in his pocket. The meat was 14 pounds of beef. I had been watching since 5:15. It was perfectly light outside at 6:15, but not inside Levy's shop. There had been no gas. There being no gas. Truck stand by Mr. Black. I was in the same building. What does this have to do with anything? I have found evidence to corroborate. I went in and saw Phillips and Wolf and told him that it was probably one of these people that he saw then. For stealing a piece of beef, Phillips said, "I know nothing about it. I came from the back of the shop." Wolf said, "I know nothing about it. I took them to the station." I did not go into the levy shop, nor did I see in. As the shutters were up, there had been a quantity of meat in the background. Prostitute pills. Left the shop. Phillips not guilty. Wolf guilty. Recommended to mercy by the jury. 4 months hard labor. Levy guilty of receiving 12 months hard labor. Okay.
Some square metal tokens. Curious. There is a document.
Sir, I wanted to let you know that if your club needed kosher meat when you have any special functions, I would be available to furnish it for you. Guaranteed by a compliment. I will be delivered directly to your society at a time that is convenient. Reasonable prices. Do not hesitate to call upon my services.
There must have been litigation between Joseph Hyam Levy and Jacob Levy.
Oh, Jacob Levy. Oh, I see. I'm okay. That makes a little more sense. They're not the same people.
I need something. This must be the club's safe. What I'm looking for is probably inside. The lock on this chest is very sophisticated. Let's see.
Okay.
No, that's not it.
Well, don't know how we're gonna figure this one out. Maybe we just need tiles that match or something. I don't know. Maybe it's simpler than it looks. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break. Remember, when you make safes, don't make them puzzles. Remember, don't make your safes puzzles. It's a bad idea, because then Sherlock Holmes can come into your house and open them. So we can't rotate them. So this one's on, well, let's start the timer. This one's on the side, and I don't see any that would match up. So that means I think this one has to be in one of these spaces. I'm guessing P-train. I'm guessing it's in one of these two spaces because we have a match for these. Let's consider that. That. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work either. So that doesn't seem to work. So that being the case, we could have this here. Put that there. Put that there, which does work. We're currently at a point of working, which will put this here, this here. Nope, that can't go there. We don't have any matches there. Man, I feel like we're so close here. Wait, wasn't I thought there was another? Oh, it's up there. Well, but okay. Let's try this differently then. Let's put this here. Actually, let's put this here. Let's try this here. Let's try this one here. Oh wait, yeah, that's the right one. Oh wait, we do have one for that. I thought we didn't. I think I meant to put this one here. Yeah. I think this is correct. I think this is the correct solution. The only thing that can go here is that. The only thing that can go here is that. So currently we're doing okay. This would go here, since we can't. Oh wait, we can match that up. Never mind. Oh, but it. That would go here. Nope, nope, that can't be. That goes there. This goes here. Okay, this goes here. Oh, but then that doesn't match. Oh man. Dang it. Oh wait, no. Dang it. Dang it. Ah. So close. So close. So close. Put that there. So close. Look at how close that is. We don't have any on the bottom, so this piece has to be on top. Let me put this here. Nope, that doesn't work either. That doesn't work.
No, that's not it.
Well, obviously it's not. I guess we haven't tried pulling the thing yet. It can't be that. There's none of that on the bottom. Am I just wrong about how I'm supposed to do this? I can't flip these. I can't flip them. So, and we're pretty sure this one assuming I'm doing this correct, this one has to be on the side because we don't have any matches. So this one has to be over here.
That's a dilly of a pickle.
It could be, I guess it could be in any of these 3 sections. Let's try it here. No, the P, oh, there's a P here. And that would go there, so that's the only one. Alright. That can't be right. This can't be right. So there's only, wait, this is the only one with the P, the thing on top, so that has to go there. Yeah, so that can't be correct. There are no other ones. So this has to be, I feel like these have to be on this side, like that. Oh, it still doesn't work.
No, that's not it.
But we're so close, Sherlock.
No.
Wait. No, that doesn't work either. I mean... Wait. Man, that's even closer! Ah!
No, that's not it.
The only one wrong is this one right here. That's it. It's the only one that's incorrect. I think on this whole thing. Poop. There's no way to match it up, though. There is no way. Is this puzzle impossible right now? Do we maybe, you know, maybe we need more tiles. You'll notice there's empty slots here.
This game is jank.
There's one empty slot. I'll bet you we need to find another tile. I'll bet you that's the issue we're having right now, is we need to find another tile. You think?
Closed.
I don't have the key anymore.
No, that's not a good idea. The watchman is still there. I must find a way to get him to leave his post. The kitchen. It's closed, and besides, I won't find what I'm looking for in there.
I could be wrong. I suppose. That's where he came in.
Closed.
Closed! Oh, man. Maybe you should have a puzzle save. I mean, the only reason to have a puzzle
The
save
lock on this chest
is if you want people to be able to get into it. But then what's the point of having a save, right? As I said, this one has to be over here somewhere. Look at that! Look at how close we are. We're like so close. We're again off by one. Let's pull the thing anyway.
No, that's not it.
I feel like maybe we just don't have the right tiles. That's my personal feeling, is we need one additional tile. That's why there's an empty slot. Regulus, I don't know why, but I can't be comfortable with you there. I have a leg cramp. So it's just not working. My leg is jank. Exactly. My leg is jank right now. That's what I was trying to say.
No, that's not it.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there isn't another one, because I can't find it anywhere. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Maybe I'm just bad. Nope, this can't be at the bottom. Or this can't be in the middle. There's none to match it, so it has to be on top. So let's move all these up 1 notch. I did it! I did it!
Elementary.
I did it! It did work! Bam!
These documents contain some words in Yiddish, which reads from right to left.
We know power of Zet enables us to count everything in the words seen and unseen. Thus, we know that Lester counts as 439, and he is blessed because 439 is also which means the man of God. Dear Joseph, I did the counting of names for our club members, which is as follows: Mr. Mr. Bass is 403. B2, A1, H400. Mr. Hammer is 356. Mr. Sincerely Yours. Okay, so we're looking for Levy. What if 2 people have the same names? Wait. Confused. Am I supposed to like... Oh, okay. I see what I'm doing. I finally see what I'm doing. We're using our smartness to figure out what all to do these probably meaningless, incorrect translations.
I am too smart. I am too smart. S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-R-T.
I don't know. M is 40. That. So that's M. Okay, so M goes there. Okay. AI is 70. Well, I don't think any of those are going to be part of the thing. So R is 200. Mural. M-U-R-E-L. Oh, we already got him. Wait. Wait, what? Oh, MU must be a number. You know, R is that. So yeah, MU is apparently 300. E. I don't have an E. Guess who's back? That's right, it's Regulus. Wait, I'm confused now. I'm more confused than I've ever been. A. But Lester does... What? Lester doesn't have an A in it. Oh, I get it. Oh, we have to... Oh, it's not necessarily the characters in the name. It's the character. It's the characters it's these characters and the name of these characters. Okay, I get it now. So I feel like maybe we have information on that. Do we have information on that? Do we have to look on the internet again? Oh, it helps so much. Regulus is looking at the mouse pointer, moving across the screen. Whoa! Look at it go, Regulus. Look at it go. Wow. It's funny. Okay, I don't have a book on this. I don't have a book on this, so... I don't think I can leave either.
These documents contain some words in Yiddish, which reads from right to left.
Oh, which reads from right to left. Oh. Okay. Oh! 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 Okay. It reads from right to left. Okay. I didn't catch that. I did not catch that. So we have this as an M. This is an E. This is an E. Nope, that's wrong. Oh, I didn't realize it would tell you if you were wrong. Oh no, it's a U. Maybe it's a U? It is a U. Okay. It actually tells me if I'm right or not. Well, that's nice. That's an R, we know that. Okay, I'm guessing this is an L, maybe? Yep. The other one is what? Do we see that symbol anywhere? Yeah. An E, maybe?
Excellent. Now, on to the next step.
Born in Aldgate, 1841. Membership, April 14th, 18... There's his address. Middlesex Street. Aldgate. Profession, self-employed butcher.
Here we are. I have the address of this Joseph Chaim Levy, 36 Middlesex Street. Now, let's try to get out of here without being seen.
I think we're gonna succeed.
This may come in handy.
That's a yoink. We just stole a candle.